Jordan Davis, what's up, boy?
Hey,
Good
What's
morning.
going on, fellas?
Good.
Hey, man.
Good morning. Hey, did you get? Good.
I was just going to say, how are you? How's the beard? How's everybody in the fam?
Beard's oiled up. Fam's good. The 1-year-old just started walking, so my life is pretty rough right now.
Have you had a first word yet?
He says dada.
Did you? Wait. Did
I
he
mean-
say dada or mama first?
No, he said dada first. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think he's saying dada. I think he's just mumbling stuff.
That's what you
so
say.
my
You
wife-
have to say that so your wife feels better.
I mean,
about
I think so. But I got home, she was like, Eli said his first word today, and I was like, what was it? She was like, dada. And I was like, I don't believe you. But she was like all bent out of shape about it, and I was like, babe, that dude doesn't know what he's doing.
He's not helping anything with the family at all.
Yeah, dude, he hasn't paid rent since he showed up.
Freeloader.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It gets worse.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I saw your old man hanging out with the 4th of July, I guess maybe. You guys were all hanging out. Dude, you look just like him.
Oh, dude, I know. The Davis genes, they run strong. But man, it was awesome to have him up here. We went out at we got a little farm, a little west of Nashville, and we came out and just rode, but had a bunch of bush hogging to do. So it was cool to get to spend, I think it was like 3 hours, just me and him hanging out, cutting grass.
That's the best.
Man, it was some good time.
Yeah.
That's smart, man. Anytime family comes to town, just put them to work. That's
I know, right?
This is my favorite thing to do when I come home. You want to help?
You're right.
But see, he loves it so much. He was like, when we got done, he's like, man, is there anything else that needs it? I was like, no, man, we pretty much got everything.
Is he the one who kind of put the love and joy of fishing in you?
Oh, yeah, man, he loved it. Kind of the outdoor side of everything. Hunting and fishing, it all kind of came from my dad. And what's cool is, like, he loved to hunt and fish, but, looking back on it now, it's like it was really just time that we got to spend together, me, my brother, and my sister, outside, away from, TVs or whatever.
What's that old Trace song? She thinks we're just fishing.
Just fishing, yeah.
She thinks we're just fishing, man. That was it, even now, I'll bring up, like, hey, you ought to come up and hunt with us, this winter or whatever. And he's like, I won't hunt, but I'll come up and hang out.
He's tired of being cold.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's
a
the
lot of
main
work.
reason. He don't want to get cold, yeah.
Jordan Davis with us. He's got a new song out that is exclusive to radio today.
It's so good.
And we'll talk about
Thank
that
you.
and play it for you in just a second. Jordan Davis coming up. Hang on. Jordan Davis is joining us. He got a new song out, and he called in to ask us to play it, and we will oblige for sure in just a second. This is called I Ain't Sayin. Did you write this one?
I didn't. This is my first single that I'm not a writer on.
Oh,
what is it about this song that kind of caught your attention and said, this is good. This is going to be the one?
Well, what's funny is that this song was written on a writer's retreat that I was at in Montana, but I just happened to be 40 yards away from where it was being written, and I'd kind of told everybody, like, look, guys, I'm looking for this. Like, I kind of want something, in the Take It From Me, What My World Spins Around, something kind of a little more up. I felt like I just needed to go back with that, and they wrote it and sent it over to me, and they were like, man, if there's anything you want to change, I was like, man, this thing's done. Like, there's nothing I can add to it. I would only hurt it. So we went with it for the single.
Well, let's go ahead and get it on right now then.
Yeah, it's called I Ain't Sayin. It is the new one. You're hearing it exclusively on your radio. Here's Jordan Davis. I Ain't Sayin. It's the new one from Jordan Davis. Dude, are you at this point? Is this where you're at now? You're at the point where, like, people are bringing you songs because they want to be on they want a Jordan Davis cut? Dude, that's like... I remember the first time I heard, like, George Strait stuff. They were like, yeah. I was just like, oh, George. I think a lot of people think that if they hear a singer, they assume they wrote it. It used to be the fact.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I was like, people, because it's a big deal. And that's where you're at.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, I'm grateful for it. There's so many great songs in Nashville that get written every day. So many great writers. And for them to, take a week to come up to Montana to write for my next album, I mean, means a lot. So
I mean, come on, it's not, you're not asking a whole lot. You guys want to go to a cabin in a beautiful part of the country and do what you like to do?
Yeah.
All right. And I'll pay you.
Hang
All
out
right.
until 3 a.m. It'll be awesome. I mean,
what are you
it's
talking
work.
about, Jordan?
Yeah.
We're not feeling bad for these guys.
And then we'll take a little time and go fish, and we'll do this, we'll do that. We'll act like bears, and we'll try to catch salmon, and I'm going to paw this one.
Yeah.
With the full.
No, it's been, but I think too, like, I think this is a first single of a couple of the writers on there, and so it's cool to. I don't know. I know how special it was for me to see that first single do well. Something that you wrote, you saw from creation, go out and be played on the radio, which is why we all moved to Nashville. So it's kind of cool to not be a writer on it.
Yeah.
And especially when I was. The thing is, like I was saying, I was super direct on like what I was feeling, like the kind of vein I wanted to go in, and it just shows you, man, how talented some of these writers are, especially Steve, Travis, Mark, and Emily, the writers on this one, where it was like, from a 5-minute conversation of where I was going, they go in and write a song that it felt like I wrote it,
Yeah.
So
It's
my
hard.
hat's off to them.
It's like being a ghostwriter. You're trying to figure out the voice of who they are.
Yeah.
But that's what's the beautiful thing about any good song, any song that you connect with. It always feels like you could have written it. You're like, that's my life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, congratulations to you, man. It's called I Ain't Sayin. It's the new one from Jordan Davis. Check him out on the road. You're doing some dates. You're doing some Luke stuff, right?
Yeah. Got finishing up the headlining tour. Still going out with Luke Combs. They had me playing in front of him, which I'm still trying to get to the bottom of. But maybe they'll flip us around and I'll be closing the show before the end of the
Dude, that'd be so nice.
I was like, what are you talking? Oh, I got it. A little flex. I love that. Good.
Yeah.
Good on you, man.
Hey, and also, before you get going, I just want to say thanks for Church in a Chevy. That was a great song, and I don't think a lot of people know about it. And I know we're talking about I Ain't Sayin, but I think people should go check that one out too. There's so many good things that you've done, and I just don't want things to get missed.
Man, I sure appreciate that. That song means so much to me, and it is. I definitely that one was a special one, and definitely one of those that you hate kind of got jumped over, but. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
All right, man. We love you. Make sure. Hey, I'll text you our PlayStation ID so we can go head to head on college football.
Let's go. I've been wearing that thing out.
Dude, I know. I got sores on my thumbs. It's embarrassing.
That's a weird little thumb bruise that you get. It's like, what is this? It's just PlayStation thumb.
Yep, that's it. That's going to be a thing in a couple years, PlayStation.
PlayStation thumb, yeah. All right, well, we'll look for our text. Jordan Davis, everyone. Thanks, brother. We'll see you soon.
All right, you're the best. Thank y'all.
Well, because over the years, teenage kids have told you to like and subscribe, we don't have to say that anymore.
You know what to do.